Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mias, and this is going to be a TCG metagame breakdown of a pretty huge LCS, actually 252 players, which is really respectable. It happened during April 10th to 11th, so it was a Saturday, Sunday, if I recall correctly. I mean, always. Who's going to attend events, online events during, like, the weekdays? Probably no one. So yeah, the link to their Facebook page will be in the description box below. Of course, Luxury Gaming and Luxury Gaming TV, please follow them and give them your support. I will support them always, especially since my homie Hani is the guy behind the, is the brain behind Luxury Gaming. So yeah, before we start, also friendly reminder to like and subscribe, motivates me so much. And now let's jump right into it. So 250 players who actually played in this tournament. So we have 51 Dragon Links, 47 Invoked Dragma Shadal. Remember these numbers, it's going to matter a lot after. I'm going to show you conversion rates and Decklists too, though don't worry too much, but still. Remember for now, 21 Prank Kids, interesting, 20 Dinosaurs, 20 Eldritch Zodiac, not just Eldritch, like, overall, so specifically Eldritch Zodiac, that's crazy. 11 Virtual World, 8 Tri-Brigade, 5 Altergeist, and 69 others. Alright, I guess you can say, I guess others is still always the best deck. I question Turbo is broken. Alright, so for the top 16, 5 Prank Kits made it. 5 out of 21 is ridiculous, it's so good. And then 2 Dragon Link, 2 Invoked Dragma Shadal, so these were like represented at like 50 each. So the deck that was only had 20 players actually play it, 5 of them got top 16, and only 2 out of 50 for each decks? Like, what? That's crazy, man. Out of 100, 4 out of 100. That's ridiculous. So even Prank Kids with 5 times less representation got more tops. Can you imagine that? Ridiculous. But yeah, Eldritch, one of them was Prank Kid Eldritch, which is actually part of others. I'm pretty sure this was like the only Prank Kid Eldritch. And I actually kind of heard about him because he played against my friend Travis, who played in the LCS, and he was like, bro, I just lost to Prank Kid Eldritch, like, what the heck? And I was like, wait, what? And he was like, yeah, by the way, that guy top 2. I was like, well, okay, I mean, Prank Kid's Eldritch, interesting. But yeah, and also Zodiac Eldritch, Dinosaur, Altergeist, Tri-Brigade, Buster Blader, another one of those others deck, and then Zodiac. Alright, now let's get to my favorite part, which is the conversion rates, which is what I actually build myself. So for the conversion rates, remember that having a high percentage is usually not enough. If you have like a pretty irrelevant sample size, then it's not gonna matter. Like 1 out of 1, 100%, like, ooh, big number, but again, it's a sample size of one freaking guy, so it shouldn't be respected as much as, like, I don't know, 5 out of 20, or I don't know, like 6 out of 50. That would be like pretty relevant numbers. But yeah, Prank Kids with 21 decks, 5 of them made it to top 16 with a conversion rate of 24%. However, 3 of them lost out in top 16, meaning that only 2 of them made it to the top 8. So the conversion rate dropped down to 10%, and then only 1 of them survived the top 8 to end up in top 4. So 1 out of 21, giving us a grand total of 5%. Dragon Link, on the other hand, only 2 out of 51, meaning that only 4% of the Dragon Link players managed to top the event. That's not a great number at all, despite it being a hugely represented deck. 4%, just 2 decks, not good. And then 1, but the same guy who actually made it to top 16, made it to top 8, and then top 4, and then actually managed to win the whole thing. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry, but yeah, you had to know that. Invoke Dragma Shadal, this is the disappointment of the year. 2 out of 47, and then nothing. Yeah. Those guys just both lost out in top 16. How sad. Eldritch, same thing. the 2 guys actually out of, I don't really know how many even played, sorry, was it, yeah, just Eldritch in general. So I can't really give a clean, perfect conversion rate for that one. But don't worry, because both of them lost out in top 16 and couldn't actually go into top 8 and top 4, which again kind of sucks. Alright, Dinosaur, the same guy, again, made it all the way until top 4. Altergeist, the same guy. Yeah, 1 out of 20, 1 out of 5. Altergeist, shockingly, it's never gonna... People are always gonna play Altergeist, huh? So is Altergeist or Eldritch the best trap deck? We're gonna find out, but more people play Eldritch, but whenever I do see a really good Altergeist player, it goes like all the way until the end, which is scary. Tri-Brigade. Alright, Tri-Brigade, Buster Blader, and Zodiac, the exact same thing happened for all three of them, so only one of them survived with the conversion rates that I can't necessarily tell because they were part of the other like a category, so I don't really know the total amount of Buster Blader and Zodiac, but for the Tri-Brigade it was actually 8, so 12.5%, and then the Buster Blader, I assume that there is a maximum of 4, but a minimum of 1, so it can range either from 25 to 100%, and same thing with Zodiac, and then, yeah, they made it to top 8, but none of them made it to top 4, which is unfortunate, but yeah. Anyways, for the deck list now, this is going to be pretty interesting. So the first one is a Prankit deck featuring main deck Droll and Logbird and main deck There Can Only Be One. The Droll and Logbird, you're gonna see this quite often, so definitely keep your eye on that. And also Zooking Alpha is another one of those cards that you're going to see very, very, very often because of the fact that it's really good at breaking the Dragon Link board with Hieratic Seal, Borload Savage, and Tidying, because as you can clearly tell, all those cards say bounce, 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 or negate from Borload Savage. So if you actually have a card that just, you know, doesn't care whatsoever, you just have a card that can special summon itself infinite times per turn as long as your monster controls the total of attack higher than yours, well, you're always going to be able to summon more, and yeah, it doesn't matter if you get bounced. If you get negated by Borload Savage, your Zooking Alpha stays on the field, so there's nothing that they can really do about it. And then, yeah, it's just really insane, man. Cosmic Cyclone and Twin Twister, you might be thinking, why not Lightning Stormman evenly? This guy is actually scared of Anti-Spell Fragrance, which makes so much sense because Anti-Spell is indeed an extremely good card this format and just overall in Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Lancia is, I think, the only staple side deck card that is in 100% of either main deck or side deck. So, yeah. And then Pankratops. Pankratops is also everywhere. Skill Drain, really, really interesting. I like that. And then I'm not really going to commentate over the extra deck. It's not really worth my time. Prank Kids, this deck list is, again, the exact same thing. Really, the exact same side deck. And I think this is the exact same main deck, just in a separate or different order. But don't worry, there are two different guys. So Sebastian and Vincenzo. This guy is probably Italian, and this guy is probably, I don't know, German. But yeah, pretty nice. And then Pietro Fiorito, oh my god, Jesus, sorry, probably another Italian, but yeah, Dragmine Vote Shadal. Is there something interesting about this? Only playing one El Shadal Fusion, that's the first thing that actually catches my eye, and then actually citing a lot of trap cards. Get Out! Oh, Get Out! No way! I haven't seen Get Out played since my YCS top. I was the last player to do well at an event with Get Out. Oh, that's actually so cool. This card is really fun. What is this card even good against? It's really good against Prank Kids, kind of. Not always, but sometimes. Yeah, against Dragon Link, it's not great, huh? Against Shadal Invoked, it's also not great, except if they make like double Merkaba and then go into battle phase. But most of the time, they're not really doing that. They're just attacking with, you know, Alistair and then Merkaba and then going main phase 2, make another one, just so they can like not lose the Torrential that hard and actually deal damage first. But yeah, I mean, Get Out is definitely a pretty interesting one. And for the main deck, Droll and Logbird main deck again, so 3 out of 3 up until now. This one, however, does not play Droll and Logbird in the main deck, but of course has it in his side deck. With Phantasme in the main deck, nobody else played Phantasme, right? Ooh, really interesting. So Phantasme is actually insane against Dragon Link. You increase the consistency of your deck, and they're not really playing the Buster Lock. They're actually playing legit a real strategy that doesn't FTK you. But even though they don't make that many negates, the deck is really consistent and doesn't actually have to burn through too many resources to do their combo. Meaning that if you can't really break their board, they will kill you. So Dragon Link is a deck that forces you to go big or go home, basically, when you play against them. And yeah, Nibiru I don't think is the correct card to play against Dragon Link. They can just empty out your hand at the speed of light, so they can Levineer because they special summon the Brotor when you Nibiru them, and then, you know, target themselves, search Levineer, and yeah, they can still keep playing. Levineer, banish a card from your hand, and then they can make Hieratic Seal. Yeah, it's just not ideal, so yeah. Anyways, the rest of the main deck is pretty pretty good. The 3 Cyclone, 9 hand traps, Bunny Blast, no Rat, but 2 Ram. Interesting. Oh, and also, sorry, 11 hand traps, 2 Skullmeister as well. Oh, wow, really cool, but yeah. Anyways, Dragon Link. This is the second guy, so there is also another Dragon Link player, but this Decklist doesn't really have too many interesting things outside of the fact that he's only playing 2 Seifert, playing 3 Lancey on the main deck, of course only 1 Absol Router. I don't really understand why people are only playing 1, but I do understand the logic. I don't necessarily disagree with it. I do feel like playing more than 1 kind of is cool because it's still a good card, you know, but yeah. Anyways, apart from that, everything is quite standard. Double Tidying and Double Chamber, I like this ratio quite a lot. It's better than like 3-3, that would be way too much. And we have Jamie Hunter with Invoke Shadow, Dragma again, Nadir Servant, and 1 Ecclesia and 1 Fleur de Lis is always included, as well as 1 Punishment, of course. And a lot of fusion spells, but only 1 El Shadow Fusion. Again, this is staple in every single deck list, and I like that. So, only main decking 3 hand traps. Super Poly is a card that allows you to cheat and win game, you know, going second. Yeah, Starving Venom, as you can clearly tell. Artemis, as well as Gravity Controller. He's opted not to play the, Secure Gardena and El Mirage with Maximus. Yeah, it wouldn't make too much sense. It would help out your opponent as well. Alright, Prankids Eldritch. This is super freaking spicy. 46 cards, so many trap cards. It's insane. Wow, it feels like pure Eldritch. Instead, but, I mean, you're actually also playing the spell cards, which kind of feel like Brig, though. I wouldn't even waste my time with Place. And 2 Thunder Dragon Fusions, look, it sounds like way too much. But apart from that, yeah, I would probably cut Plays down to 1. I don't know, I'm not too sure, but this guy probably knows what he's doing. The 2 Eldritch, the Golden Lord, and then 3 Phantasm. It's actually funny how all the hybrid versions of Eldritch, they always play 2 Golden Lords, and then the actual pure Eldritch, they always play 3. I would play 2 regardless, like all the time, but still. Citing Needle Sealing is actually really nice. Needle Sealing is definitely a really good card. All the Pranked players actually cited it, no? Ooh, by the way, this is Mistaken Arrest. That's actually a really good card. You can get like Lightning Storm or Duster, and you can still chain it, and then your opponent can't play, so yeah. And yeah, no Needle Sealing up there. Alright, moving forward, we have a prank. No, sorry, I actually just covered that. No, actually, I didn't. This is a completely different deck list. Wow, a pointer of the Red Lotus this time in the side deck. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Not bad. And apart from that, the rest of the deck is... I mean, the main deck is very standard, but I really like this. Oh, he's actually main decking Imperm, but side decking that there can only be 1. There Can Only Be One is so good going second that you can even kind of main deck it, but I understand the logic of main decking Imperm as a hand trap, and then 1 Pankratops and then 1 Zooking Alpha. Rest of the side deck is also very, very, you know, logical. Buster Blader, this is nice, Buster Blader. Alright, so basically Buster Blader Dragoon. How do you even make Dragoon turn 1 with Anaconda? It looks really hard. Because you would need basically Buster Whelp with like an Ecclesia that doesn't use its effect, or a Fleur de Lis, so that's kind of like wishful thinking. But most of the time, that's not really how you're doing it. You're just using Red Eyes Fusion and Insight. But then if you do that, you can't normal summon the Buster Whelp to get your Prologue. But it doesn't matter because Dragoon is already a win condition on its own. It's actually not even playing There Can Only Be One. That's interesting because your deck doesn't lose to it. Yeah, interesting. Alright, oh my god, Lundriti Villain. I completely screwed that up. He's actually playing Tri-Brigade Trap. I like this. Oh my god, I love this so much. And he's not playing Apex Avion. This guy is smart. 3 Pot of Prosperity because Extravagance wouldn't work. You know, you don't really want to banish random cards from your extra deck. You need the same cards all the time. Ominous Omen is actually a 3 of. I like that. And then 1 Entis. Don't need more. He's actually playing... no punishments because it's only a card that you can... Wait, hold on, no. Actually, there should be like other ways of triggering it if I... No, yeah, no, there are not actually. Yeah, you have a... Yeah, this is only when your opponent actually goes Maxus. Am I messing something up? Maybe, yeah. Ooh. And then all the trap cards, the normal traps, are 2 ofs here. This is, I think, Revolt. I could be wrong. Needle Sealing, 2 Dynamiscus, but 3 Ice Prison, double Imperm, and then triple... Trap Trick, okay, yeah, sure. But he's not side decking any other trap cards. I feel like the Trap Trick, I would actually cut it down to 2 because it does kind of break when you draw multiples. And then maybe add like a third of... I don't know, I can't really be sure on that. But yeah, no, his like configuration of monsters is also perfect. 3, 3, 3, 2. And then 1 Stormwind, so I like that. Alright, Florian. Pure Zodiac. There's nothing to talk about. The Pure Zodiac deck is generally very mainstream, line streamed. I forgot the word, but yeah, Jewel and Logbird in the main deck as well. Again, multiple people main decking Jewel and Logbird because the impact against Dragon Link is nasty, and this is why only 2 out of 51 made it. And Artifact Lancia as well in the main deck, so this guy just doesn't want Dragon Link to have a chance, like, at all. And apart from that, everything here is whatever. I mean, that's called by the Macrocosmos is actually the interesting card here, as well as Imperial Order. And then yeah, main decking Ice Dragon's Prison. This card is just ridiculously good. It makes so much sense. Yeah, 3 out of at least 4. Oh my god, 5. Ice Dragon's Prison is the best trap staple in the game right now. I don't think anyone could actually prove me wrong. Well, there are some other really good trap cards, like There Can Only Be One, Solemn Strike, etc. Imperm, that, you know, trap cards are not necessarily slow. They could actually be really fast, but yeah. Anyways, that's kind of it. Did I skip a deck? No, that was what we were talking about. This is Prankid's Callum Cook. He's playing 43 cards, so many. Oh my god. This is Side Deck the Deck. Pankratops, 9 hand traps, Mystic Mind, Dark Ruler. This guy doesn't want to ever lose going second. I like that. Oh, this is a cool deck list. The only thing I would actually consider cutting would be the Mystic Mind, because I feel like most decks just don't really lose to it as much as you think they would. But some decks would actually kind of lose to Mystic Mind, and I guess you can play under your own Mine instead of just using Mine as like a deck out card. And also it bits in a gate consistently every single time, so yeah, it's respectable. Sure, I'll give you that. Alright, Julian with Prankids again. Oh my god, another one of those Ice Dragon's Prison plus Gamma and all that. Ash. Gamma is not that popular, ironically, though. Not that many people are main decking Gamma, but still, it's not really like VFD format anymore. Again, another Phantasme player this time. Well, you know, someone who plays with Phantasme in the main deck, as well as some Shadal cards, which is so adorable. Shadal Fusion, Shadal Dragon, Ariel, very small dinosaur package, so 1 Archosaur and no Giant Rex. I like that. And apart from that, nothing is really noteworthy, so yeah, nice deck list. Altergeist! Oh, 2nd place! Wait! This is terrifying! Okay, Altergeist is a pretty good deck, and especially when you play 20 trap cards, really annoying to win sorry, against this deck going second. So none of the Altergeist ratios are actually modified. Even if you could actually play Pokuri, you wouldn't, because Link Cross is banned, so you can't really do the Hextia combo anymore, and only do Duality for 3 Extravagance, so pretty old school-ish lineup, not even trying to change the Extravagance for Prosperity, because Prosperity Banish 6 could actually make it so you have a guaranteed of having Faker, but Extravagance just to draw 2 cards so you have a +1 on your opponent is very respectable, and I like that. 2 Manif and 2 Protocol. I wonder if this is truly the correct ratio. I think 2 Manif and 1 Protocol is a bit better, but I could be wrong because I'm not an Altergeist god. This guy definitely is though, so I'm not going to complain too much. And apart from that, I like everything. He's not playing Ice Dragon's Prison because it would actually special summon something and then it would cog block the multi-faker. And then also side decking a Pointer of the Red Lotus. This card is terrifying, and Anti-Spell, Fragrance, Forbidden Drop, Cyclone Evenly, etc. Now the final deck list is Dragon Link. This is finally someone who actually main decks Black Metal Dragon and Triple Seifert, and main decks Phantasme. Apart from that, the only notable thing here is the double Tracer and the double Absol and only 1 Noctovision. I feel like most people play 2 Noctovision in 40 and then 3 in 60. But again, I could be wrong because I don't really necessarily know what I'm talking about. And he's not main decking Jewel and Logbird, he's side decking instead. And also, he's side decking Twin Twister and 3 Twin and 3 Cyclone because he seriously does not lose to he doesn't want to lose to Anti-Spell Fragrance. And guess what deck actually plays Anti-Spell? The 2nd place deck. And no wonder this is 1st place, because this guy is clearly woke and knows how to counter the meta before he even knows what it's all about. So very, very nicely done, Sebastian. Very beautiful deck list, and definitely a good mentality to actually kind of place yourself in the same mindset as your opponent. What card is really good this format? Anti-Spell? Okay, I'm not gonna play Lightning Storm. Everybody's playing Lancia? Okay, I'm not gonna play Evenly. That's how you actually win an event, man. Really, really really beautifully done. So congratulations to everyone who got top 16 and even everyone else. Again, a huge shout outs to Luxury Gaming for this beautiful breakdown. I barely did anything, honestly, outside of the little array with the little list with the conversion rates, which is there. Okay, yeah, but apart from that, yeah, I mean, this is definitely, if this is actually content that you guys want more consistently, please let me know, because I'll actually try to find more sources of information, and we'll try to upload this kind of video more frequently. So that's all I had to say for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed and were able to learn a thing or two, and don't forget to like, subscribe, all the beautiful package, and I will see you next time. Peace.